Итак, сегодня 22 июля, и мы проснулись снова. Прекрасный день. Мы в гостинице Джаспер. Какое счастье! Мы снова вместе. Какое счастье! И мы вдвоем. Какое счастье! Мы путешествуем по Канаде. И снова песню мы поем. Аллилуйя!
Okay. Then what will happen is the people that are left on the coach that want to be dropped off in town, because that's going to... Don't worry, I'll be coming back for
Куда-то уже сорвались.
А здесь вот кемпинг. Да. Yeah.
I'm looking in the crowd. Oh, that must we read that.
Окей, yes, sure. Итак, мы пришли рафтинг.
First thing is the anchor.
Just kind of get with who you want to get with, get away from who you want to get away from. We're going to have 10 people per raft. This is Courtnall. My name is Mark. We're going to be your guide. We'll just be loading one boat at a time just for safety's sake.
As Mark was mentioning, my name is Courtnall. Mark, we're going to be your raft guides today. Just getting into the raft here, folks. What we're going to do is just going to load one at a time. You sit high on the side of the tube, just like so. Bring your legs in. There you go. You made it. I'll be inside to help. Mark will be inside to help, and Andrew will be on the other side. Once you're in here, there's a lot of room to walk around, but do look out for the drainage holes. There's one here, and one over there. And there's two on that raft too. So don't fall in the holes, all right? If you are making your way to the far edge, step on over these orange tubes, make your way there. We'll put you up roughly 5 and 5 or 6 and 4. It doesn't really matter. Just evening us out a little bit. And when we do find our seats here, guys, we want to be a little bit past these gray caps here, okay? Just on these sides. That's where these things go. Move around in that area. Don't make us try not to beat you. When these things see, we're going to take one foot clear, each strap just like so. The other one can stay on top. This way, take your feet together. Help keep it. If you're a little nervous, you can hold on to this perimeter line behind you the whole time. Or not at all. It's up to you. There's a couple of holder on in the back here. However, Mark and I might say, hold on. Okay? That means something's exciting is going to happen. You've got to hold the rope behind you. If you hear lean in and hold on, you'll see the nervousness in our eyes. You're going to grab this strap down by your feet with the line behind you and lean in towards the center of the raft, okay? Now this is the safest position in the raft here today. And if you do have any sort of mobility issues, knees or hips or anything like that, we're going to ask that you board last. And that way you don't have to walk all the way through the raft. Sound like a plan?
So, our rafting team. Rafting team.
Tiniest camera I've seen.
I know. Billy has one like that.
That's slow.
Окей.
Не надо держать.
Окей. Хорошо. Да. Yeah.
Там моргает? Да.
Нет. Да.
Good for you. This way, right? Okay. All right, welcome to the Athabasca. No, hey you. Help. Don't get my attention.
Яна, как называется это Athabaska River?
Athabaska.
Athabaska.
Say that 10 times fast.
Athabaska.
Athabaska is a Cree word, one of our First Nation tribes here in Canada. It means where the reeds grow. I will admit, we are not going to see any reeds or bulrushes along our trip today. The name comes from Athabasca Lake, way downstream, up north. Large, shallow lake full of reeds and bulrushes. We, though, are very much in the headwater of the Athabasca, and most of this water is coming from the Columbian Icefield. Morning trip is our most likely time. Every once in a while we'll get lucky if we can.
Oh, cool.
Definitely not in every
Deep breath.
It is, it's beautiful.
Usually right around the middle of October. Weather and water dependent. Hello. Wish you were here.
Pretty.
I know. Right there. Oh, definitely, yeah. And most of us on a busy day, you might do as many as 3.
Wow.
Thank God you sat in the front one. Another drop.
That was smart. A baby suit. That was a smart thing to do. Maureen and wine. Look at these. Turn it on. Look at that.
Going around in circles.
Здесь сливаются две реки. There's 2 rivers together. Maybe, no, not 2. Just aisle. Beautiful.
I can't really see it.
Yeah, just press the button.
Beautiful.
Classic Jasper.
Надюша, видела? Видела Glacier тот?
You know, 2-3 years, get a little experience, go somewhere else. Now I can't leave.
You love Jet.
Oh, it's a beautiful place.
It's a very special place we have here. And I am a year-round resident. It's not that hard.
Good, good.
Oh. Sure. Wow.
That's good.
There's building up on the top of the mountain here. Tram is similar to a gondola. And our local ski hill is actually on this mountain, right over here. population more than triples come the summertime. Just with transient workers. We're just under 5,000 as our full-time population.
4,000.
4,800. Yeah,
48.
4,800. Wow.
Now, come winter.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
And we're not a big international ski destination just because we're so far away. And we only have one resort in the area. Calgary, on the other hand, you're in, you know, international airport. It's an hour and a half to Banff. And then there's 5 different ski resorts, all within an hour drive of the town. Mostly, once the snows fly in on those folks from Edmonton and kind of surrounding.
Наша Дианочка, путешественница.
But it
И
does
меня
mean
тащит за собой.
on any given
Чему я очень
weekend,
благодарна ей
it
и
is
Господу.
you and a handful of locals. There's nobody. And then on the weekends, then you gotta fight your way through the crowd a little bit, but seldomly do we
Спокойная.
have.
Сейчас вот никаких рафтинг нет.
It's a beautiful area though.
Yep.
This would be open grass.
Wow.
Most of these trees would not have existed. A few sparse patches. But then what changed it all, we turned the area into a national park in 1907, and we started suppressing forest fire. Now, we're in the boat we're in. All these pine beetle trees.
So these were planted? Is that what you're saying?
No, they happen naturally because of no fire.
Okay.
But these dead guys, lodgepole pine, only have a life expectancy of about 80 years. Most would be on that point. We basically created the perfect storm for the pine beetle. Now, it is actually a good thing in the long run. Another couple of years, the rest of those red needles will fall off. Significantly reduce the chance of a major flare-up. Another couple of years, all those dead trees fall down. That opens the woodland up for the fir, the spruce, and the aspen. So in the long run, it is actually a good thing. Just
Cycle of nature.
right.
Мы приближаемся к такому месту.
Okay.
Oh,
I got two to hold on.
thank you. Ooh, рафтинг.
We'll have to watch these anyway.
That's where they're going for that big.
Only open in the summer months.
Приток. River. Вот мы проехали вот это место, где много было волн.
That is the tallest peak in the Jasper. Still on that mountain year round. Yes, I stayed awake for almost the entire training video.
It's a Thursday.
Let's see, I've been with this company now. This is my 13th season with this company. I have been professionally guiding on moving water for 22 years.
Wow. You look too young for that.
Because Athabaska River.
Going up to those.
Athabaska River.
They give them away a little bit. Certified class 4 raft guide. Then I made the switch over to these big boats, and I was like, oh yeah. Work-wise, this is the way to do it. And I still get out on my own time to go run the big stuff. But, you know, you can only flip a boat with paying clients so many times. It loses the same thrill. Different as far as I got it. North America, like
The air is just so crisp.
Yes. So nice. Rafting just for us. Just for us.
Yeah, just for us.
For fun.
No, that is for fun.
Here we go. Marty, it's time
Beautiful.
Yes.
My bus.
you don't make on it.
Весело.
You didn't just get the foot. The river knew you took your shoes off.
Я без туфлей, меня водичка облила.
But it's pretty neat because you roll.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Menu. Menu.
Good.
Now you say you do this 3 times a day? Average?
On a busy day, yeah, 2 is pretty average. Top of the trip. Pull them back up and do it all over again.
Как мы быстро едем. Сейчас это рафтинг. Ну, держись. Сейчас я вот здесь вот сниму.
Ask how high does the water get? Like, what's the highest it's been? Because the rapids must be crazy.
I know.
I guess that's after the snow melts.
We were wondering what's the highest the river has gotten.
Oh, another 2 or 3 vertical feet above this.
Okay.
Right now, we are in what we would consider the low side of medium water. Just to kind of put it into a perspective, that when they measure the river, it is measured 200 cms. High water for us, more like 650 to 700 cms. That rock's completely covered.
I was going to say, that's pretty high.
Cubic meters?
Yes.
Cubic meters.
Cubic meters, CMS. River. As long as you're following the laws laid out by Department of Transportation, DOT, there's nothing that says you can't come and run this on your own.
Wow.
Whoa, yeah.
Proof of the last glacier carving out our valley bond.
Ah,
Big wall. Almost looks man-made.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. This water's only 4
Finally,
degrees
break
Celsius.
You can swim.
It's refreshing.
30-degree water.
Its way to the Arctic.
The Arctic.
Yes, Arctic.
By way
Ocean,
of the
yes.
Slave River and then the Mackenzie. Mighty Mackenzie.
Slave River and then Mackenzie
The
River.
Hudson Bay and then
see.
eventually the Arctic.
Ah, thank you.
This river is on the other side of the continental divide. All that water flows out to the Pacific. So in the fall, usually late August, early September, we have the Chinook salmon that make it up the Fraser River. And it's a half-hour, 45-minute drive, and you can go watch the salmon jumping up in the fall.
No salmon here.
It's pretty cool to watch. I try to make the trip every fall. Load up the boat in the truck and head west. Go for a float down the river with the salmon.
Nice. How many for day? You
Yeah, full day camp.
one,
Camp
two,
beside the
two
river.
fish. I ask you. How many you catch?
Oh, you don't want to be catching the salmon. They're pretty fun to fish for, but it is catch and release. It's funny. I've got a number of friends, and they're hunters, and obviously no hunting within the national park, and everywhere. Hunting season comes around, not a critter to be found. They know. Oh, just over there is the park boundary.
Well, he was saying that the elk appear to know when hunting season is. It's like
Go into the park. They go into the national park.
he said they're his friends who are hunters will go up the animal trails and see many of the animals.
Yes.
And then when hunting season starts, there's no animals there. It's like they figured it out.
I should take a picture.
Prospinal. Good man of the rock.
We're in this area, and this was a buffer zone. This river created the boundary between 5 different nations. And whenever they came through this valley, either with hunting parties or war parties, they did something a little strange. Now it set up their teepee door facing west in this area. Natives were traditionally set up their door facing east. The sun rises in the east and warms up the hut. But Rosh Banam, the sleeping god, the great Manitou of the rock, he lies in the east. The natives were afraid they would wake him up and anger him. So they faced the northwest. Wow. It's the Mayak River. We're not going to go under that. We are going to pull into
The people sitting up there. Oh yeah. See the color difference?
Oh, color different.
The water is going this way, and you, wow, you're down. That's the water there.
What name of river that?
Mayak.
That's a different river.
M-I-E-T-T-E.
Thank you.
The Mayak River here is a lake-fed river. So it's dropped a lot of its glacial sediments off in that lake. That's why it is so much clearer. It has more of that green color as opposed to the kind of brown of the Athabasca. And being lake fed, it is just a little bit warm. That's why the water doesn't intermix right away. Different temperature, different tension.
Граница никогда не смешивается. Две воды никогда не смешиваются.
Rafting 2 rivers at once.
Picture of that. Did you get a picture of that? You can send it to me.
Specific. It just stays. What is the difference?
No sediment.
From the lake.
Sediment's already down. And then, like I mentioned, a temperature difference between the two. So, I mean, if you can tell the difference between 4 degrees and 6 degrees.
But it's there.
But it's it.
It's amazing. Really.
Как мы возвращаемся опять на нашу реку. Побывали на границе двух рек.
Does kind of signify the end of our journey. This is Old Fort Point. No, do not let the name fool you. There never was a fort here. There was
Just made up.
Well, I believe the name probably used to be Old Ford Point. Ford is the natural shallows for crossing in a river. That's exactly what happens around the bend. The river gets real wide and real shallow. So I blame it on the French voyageur talking to the English mapmaker. 400 years. British ended up building or starting a fort. It was another like 10, 15 miles downstream of where we are. And the British were afraid that the Americans were going to come up north and use the river systems and, you know, get all the way through the country using established fur trade routes. Funny thing is, though, you know, mail in this area would have taken like a year to get from the center part of the country out to here, especially in the early 1800s. So the completion of the fort didn't get built, wasn't finished until 1814, when they finally got the telegraph saying, by the way, the war's been over for a year. That's funny. And they probably told you about terminal and lateral moraines.
No.
No?
If they did, I didn't hear it.
I was gonna say, what is pursuit? What did pursuit even put in their script anymore? Well, this is a terminal moraine. It's a big pile of rock that got left here as the glacier melted. That's the simple version. And pretty unique rock here. This is shale. But it is the only shale you will find in the entirety of the Jasper National Park. All 10,000 square kilometers of it. And they claim this rock was carried here by the last glacier from Montana. I don't know who they are. But it is pretty wild. Like, look at this tree just growing out of the smallest of cracks. Also a popular spot to find big orange sheep. There is a number of hiking trails. One that goes right up to the top. We were able to see somebody walking along the lower trail that's just got right above us.
It's just amazing, I know.
Very popular, especially in England. It is. Europe, where it's prevalent.
Shale.
Look like they're ready to cut out. Come on the bridge here. He's not a jumper. This is our photographer, yeah.
Wow!
When he's ready, he's going to give us a wave. Welcome. We made it. All right, I'm going to bend the chip, and if you guys on this end just kind of slide in towards the center, we're going to pull you up on shore.
That way you don't have to crawl over it later, you know. Yeah. It's not being at work.
But, well, deer no.
look at these ones here.
A little excited. The guy you sat in the front one.
With different color. We are coming on different
That's
river.
why the water doesn't intermix right away.
Wow.
Different temperature, different density.
That's nice.
Wow. Very cool. See, Janочка?